HafCaf Productions and the Rabbit Brothers present Button Boys, a radio play transcribed for immediate podcastery. Episode 5, Saga. Our setting is the Button Room inside the defense silo LF-862, located in the town of
Classified,
Colorado. LF-862 is an underground nuclear launch facility in which are stored a collection of intercontinental ballistic missiles. The room we are in contains the launch controls for said missiles. The time is 4:35 and 7 seconds. It is a Wednesday.
I still find this hard to believe.
What? The fact that my former colleague, Agent Edelweiss, died, then his corpse dug its way out of the grave, moaning something about a blue duck, which subsequently led us to discover a locked drawer in his former desk marked with a blue duck, inside of which was a book in which Agent Edelweiss wrote warnings of an approaching alien race known as the Otherworlders, and explicit instructions on how to interact with them once they arrived on Earth?
Yeah, well that, but also, did you know that the drink machine in the staff lounge is still out of grape slosh? I mean, geez, when I was working for Slosh, I would make sure my sites were always full of everything. But, nice recap.
Thank you.
And what was all that about Agent Edelweiss coming back and seeing us again and all that crap? I mean, dead still means dead, right?
Last time I checked.
This note he left still blows my mind. Dear Agent Dragonfly, I sure hope you found this note. If you find it and you're reading it now, that means I'm probably dead. Which sucks, but all will be alright in the near future. The Otherworlders are coming. In this book, please find the information you need for their arrival. I have paved the way for you, and them. And hopefully, if things go according to plan, I might just see you soon. Your friend, Agent Edelweiss. So what do we do now?
I guess we read this book.
Somehow I just knew you were going to say that.
Chapter 1. I know you probably won't believe this, but what I will tell you is true. There are others in this universe, and they have contacted me. They are coming soon, and you need to be ready. Sometimes I don't believe it myself, but what I have seen with my own eyes has been more than enough to convince me, I think. It all started on one of those hot nights in late summer, when you're sweating so much you can't sleep,
but you're tired anyway. And the more tired you get, the more you sweat. I was wide awake in bed. Little salty streams of sweat from my forehead curled down to burn my eyes. I lie back, focused on a particular spot on my ceiling, trying to figure out what it was. Was it dirt? Was it a bug? Was it even there at all? I wasn't sure, but on nights like this, it's nice to have something to focus on. I bolted upright. I was reacting to a crack of light suddenly clawing its way into my bedroom through a slightly ajar bedroom door. Then, as soon as it appeared, it faded away, only to be replaced a few seconds later with another glowing light. This time, the glow was blue and warm, and a feeling of easy calm came over me, even through the confusion. I felt like I couldn't move, but I didn't really want to. I wasn't panicked, though. I think if I really wanted to move in that moment, I probably could have. I don't know. Then it appeared. I saw it for the first time in the crack of the door, widened slightly now. It was silhouetted against the blue glow coming from behind, and softly, as if this strange otherworlder knew I needed comfort, it spoke to me. What was that? I called hoarsely into the darkness, hoping it would speak again. That's what I thought. The creature was beautiful, small and low to the ground, but that was comforting to me then. I guess it's comforting to me now. I suppose the closest thing to compare it to would be a common duck, but more streamlined, if that's possible, and more organic somehow. It was blue all over, lighter throughout its body, darker on the legs and feet, and what, for all intents and purposes, could be called its bill. And it too carried a soothing bluish glow, almost iridescent in appearance. As it spoke to me, I understood I was in no immediate danger. Yes, I understood what it was saying. The language was universal, strange yet understandable, and always a comfort. I was being beckoned. To where I didn't know, but I knew I would go. I wanted to. I needed to. Turned out I wasn't going far. only as far as my living room. For there, what seemed to be hundreds of these visitors had assembled, waiting for something. Me, I guess. I sat in the big stuffed chair in the corner, and that's where I stayed. For the next 3 days, I sat there, listening to them, but mainly talking. That's what they had come for, it seemed. I talked about life on Earth. Religion, politics, social constructs, television comedy, and corporal punishment. They were curious about everything. Some more than others, but everything, on some level, was like a revelation to them. They found utterly hilarious the very concept and everything pertaining to macaroni. I'm not sure why. Minutes stretched into hours, hours into days. Sun bled into moon, into break of another day, and there I sat, talking, just talking. Looking into their gentle eyes as they took it all in, learning, processing my words, and sharing very few of their own. This is what I know. They are here, not to disturb, not to kill us and launch all-out war on the Earth like some stupid B-movie from Hell's Drive-In. They are here to observe, to experience as much as they can. Not just of our world, but of the universe. They have explored solar systems we could barely fathom. Other dimensions, even. We are not their first stop. We won't be their last. I'm still not sure how to process all this. Even now, as I write these words, I don't know how I'm doing it, really. I guess if I stopped to figure it out, I would stop writing. Too much thinking can be a bad thing sometimes. I also know this. I need you, Dragonfly, to do me a favor. I don't think I ever asked much of you while I was alive, and so hopefully that'll give me some credit. I would like to, if I may, cash in that credit now. Please. If you could find it in your heart to help me, I would be more appreciative than you could ever imagine.
Good God.
What?
I'm not doing this. There's no way.
Not doing what? Why did you stop reading?
This favor, I looked further down the page.
You have to do it. He was your friend.
I barely knew him.
Okay, then. He was your colleague, then. You mean to tell me that if I were to ask you a favor after I died, you wouldn't even consider it?
You're not helping your case.
Give me the book. Let me see here. On the evening of the third rotation of the Cosmic Squirrel of Orlanx, or basically 11:30 p.m. on May 17th, a crevice in the vast curtain of space-time will weaken, permitting an opening to be formed through which the dimension inhabited by the otherworlders can be accessed by certain beings in our own dimension. This opening will be accessible near the top of Nefer Hill in the southern quadrant of Matthew Nefer Memorial Park, precisely 200 paces up the hill from the memorial fountain and trout breeding tank. It is here that my favor comes into play, Agent Dragonfly. On the evening of May 17th, I would like you, possibly with the assistance of my replacement, to exhume my body and carry it to the top of Nefer Hill. He wants you to do what to his body?
Exhume.
Gesundheit.
No, exhume. It means to dig up.
Wait a minute. He wants us to dig up his dead body?
It appears that way.
Why didn't he just say that?
Agent Edelweiss always had a love for the language. Used to help me with crossword puzzles. I remember one time I got stuck on a 6-letter word for narrow landmass. And quick as a shot, he came back with...
Ithmi.
That's right.
Because it's the plural of isthmus.
Exactly. How the hell do you know that?
Truthfully?
Yes.
I have no idea.
Interesting.
I guess. Hey, wait a minute. How come you didn't know the answer? Aren't you supposed to be psychic because of the radiation down here or something?
I am, but like I told you, it isn't a constant thing. It comes and goes.
Ah, that makes sense. Hold on. Does that mean that I might be?
I don't know. Probably not. Time will tell.
I bet I am. Ask me another one.
Excuse me?
Another clue. Quick, I bet I'll get it without even thinking.
Are you serious?
As an exhumed corpse. Now hurry up.
All right, fine. Let's see. How about a 9-letter word for thick-barked tree?
Okay, cool. Thick bark tree. I've got it. It's cedar, right? Wait a minute. Not enough letters. Okay, of course. Conifer? No, wait. Still not enough. Bamboo. Magnolia? Japanese maple.
Okay, now you're just naming trees.
Don't shame my psychic process, man. Teakwood.
That's not a tree, it's a wood.
It's a process.
Of course. Sorry.
Okay, fine. You win. What is it?
What is what?
The answer. The word, a 9-letter word for thick bark tree.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
That was nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
Well, you said to make something up, so I did. I didn't have an answer. I just made up a clue.
You know, sometimes I wonder why your former shift partner would prefer to die just so he could get the chance to explore the universe with blue alien ducks. And sometimes I don't.
Button Boys, brought to you by the Rabbit Brothers in association with HafCaf Productions. Starring Jacques Belliveau, Jason Roland, Dustin Stewart, Lee Roberts, and Micah Cottingham. For more Button Boys, visit us at www.hafcafproductions.com.